next topic from the principles of plant life is osmosis. Osmosis, it is a special type of diffusion. In this process, diffusion of water from its higher concentration to lower concentration takes place just like diffusion. But here there is a very key role played by semi-permeable membrane. And this semi-permeable membrane, it allows free movement of solvent only. It doesn't allow movement of solute. So there will be special, we call osmosis as a special type of diffusion, because through plasma membrane, for example, which is a semi-permeable, it allows free movement of water only and it doesn't allow free movement of solutes. How we can define this process of osmosis? It is the process in which there is a diffusion of water molecules across the semi-permeable membrane from the region of its higher concentration to the region of its lower concentration. Then mechanism of diffusion. How this process of diffusion works. In this process, there is a diffusion of solvent which takes place from its higher concentration to lower concentration through semi-permeable membrane. That is movement of solvent from weaker solutions to stronger solution. For example, a YouTube experiment as shown in this figure, which is having side A and B. In A side, we have put 5% sugar solution, and in B side, we have taken 10% sugar solution. The level of the solutions from A and B side both are equal, and in between these two A and B tubes, we have put the semi-permeable membrane. Then after some time, what will happen? There will be movement of solvent, not solute. Movement of solvent from its higher concentration to lower concentration will take place. Now where this solvent concentration is higher, it is at A side, because there is a 5% sugar solution means 95% water, and in B side there is 10% sugar solution means 90% water. So 95% water means solvent concentration in A side is more. So as per the rule of osmosis, what will happen? The water from A side will move into the B side, that is from lower or from weaker solution to concentrated solution. So after some time you will be observed that the level of solution at B side will be decreasing and the level of solution in the B side will be increased. So this because as a result of diffusion of water level of solution in left limb will increase, it will lower the concentration in the left or B side and level of 5% solution in the right limb. The membrane which allows the solvent to pass freely but prevent the passage of solute, it is called the plasma membrane. Thus, for osmosis, three conditions are necessary: a strong solution, a weak solution, and a semi-permeable membrane. These are the three conditions essential for the normal functioning of osmosis. Then, types of solutions. Basically, there are three different types of solutions. First, isotonic solution. This is a solution when living cells are placed in solution that have solute concentration equal to that of cell sap. Means when we put the cells into the solution which having equal concentration to that cell sap. So if the concentration of solute outside and inside the cell is equal, then what will happen? The water molecule concentration is also equal, and therefore water movement inside or outside will be zero. That is, there will be no movement of water either inside or outside of the cell. So such a solution where there is no inside or outside movement of water from the cell, that solution is called isotonic solution. Second type of solution is called hypertonic solution. If the solution has high solute concentration than that of cell sap or cell cytoplasm, then that type of solution is called hypertonic solution. That is solution in which high concentration than the cell sap. And if a cell is placed in such a solution, what will happen? The water will diffuse from cell to go out, and it will lead to shrink the cell or shrinkage of cell. So water from the solution goes out when the solution is hypertonic. That is, exoosmosis takes place. Third type of solution is called hypotonic solution. If the solution has less concentration of solute than that of the surrounding cytoplasm of the cell, then it is called hypotonic. And if the cell is placed in such a solution, water from the surrounding hypotonic solution will enter inside the cell. So this solution in which cells shows endosmosis or cell shows entry of water from surrounding, that solution is called hypotonic solution. Then based on this hypertonic, isotonic or hypotonic solution, the types of osmosis are called as three types: exosmosis, endosmosis, and no osmosis. What is exosmosis? Exosmosis means if the cell is placed in a hypertonic solution, the water from the cell sap will come out, as a result of which cell may become shrink, contract, and showing exosmosis. That is, water from cell goes out. So it is called exosmosis. Second is endosmosis. If the cell is placed in hypotonic solution, water from outside medium will enter into the cell, so the cell will show swelling, and so the cell become fully turgid. And this turgidity, because of entry of water from surrounding medium into the cell, it is called endosmosis. And third is no osmosis. No osmosis means if cell is placed in an isotonic solution. Isotonic means the concentration of solute inside the cell and outside the medium is equal. Then that solution we call it as a isotonic. And if the cell is placed in such an isotonic solution, then water neither enter into the cell or it will nor go out of the cell. So this is called no osmosis condition. So that is what we call the phenomena of osmosis.